What's up guys, Vince the Anomaly here and welcome to day 6 of our fightTIPS solo at-home workout program. It's the last day of hard work. If you guys have been following the rest of the classes, I know your bodies are pretty sore and tired. My legs are dead, I'm sure yours are too, but we got this one more day of hard work before we get a rest day tomorrow. So let's get this working. We're going to be working on some dynamic stretches to warm up. I've been doing this particular sequence of movements all the way since the high school days. So years and years ago, we had a really good sports performance coach back then, back when I was playing soccer. And I kind of developed these movements and kind of geared it more towards like a fast, quick warm up, and I've been using it ever since. I use it almost every time I hit the gym and warm up before I go and lift. And oftentimes too before sparring or before fights, I'll do some of these movements. So you can follow along with me guys. First, we're going to start off with some just slow squats. We're just going to start to get down. We're just starting to warm up, so don't go all the way down yet. Nice and slow, about 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. We're going to hit it 10 times. 3, 4, make sure we're pushing our knees out. 5, nice and slow so that we're kind of stretching into it. And we're also getting these muscles fired and ready to go for our MMA work later on. I think this is 8. 2 more. And last one, we're going to go really slow. And we kind of move around at the bottom, make some figure 8s. And all the way up. Nice. Now we're going to do some side lunges, all right? So we're going to go 3 seconds down and 2 seconds up. We're going to do it 5 times on each side. Lunging out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 3-second hold at the bottom. And then we're going to come up. Same thing, we're going to go down nice and slow. Hold 3 seconds, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and back up. 5 times on each side. Now normally with these, what I would do, if I have a lot of room to work with, I'll just keep lunging one direction, and then I'll switch and come back. But right now, since we should be working out at home, let's just keep it right here going back and forth. I believe this is number 4. 4. And now our last 2. Get nice and low. Again, hold for 3 seconds. You should be going a little bit lower each time. Again, it's a dynamic warm-up, so we're stretching, but we're including some movement in there as well, helping to loosen up those muscles. We're not just going to do static stretching. Cool. Once we've got that done, same thing. We're going to do a 3-second hold at the bottom, 2 second back up. This time I'm going to lunge going forward. And I'm going to bring my left elbow to my left heel. Get nice and low with my hips. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to curl my toes up and get my hamstrings. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Cool. Now step up. Again, I would normally just keep going in a straight line, but we can't do that right now. So just turn around, hit the other leg, and back up. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Big step out. 2, 3. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Make sure you square your hips up when you get that hamstring stretch going. This is the second one on the right side. Try to get deeper each time. Try to make that knee straight on the hamstring stretch. This is number 3. Two more of these guys. Again, 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Step through. And I think this is our last one. 2, 5 on each side. All right, perfect. Now, I like to move right into a calf stretch. So again, since we're doing it dynamically, we're not doing static holds. I'm gonna go down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Come up, hold the peak for 2. All the way back down again, same side. 2, 3. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Now it's 2. 3. 4. Last one on the left side. 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2,000. Perfect. All right, now we're going to switch it up and do the right leg. That's 2. 3 more. For most of these movements, guys, we're just doing 5 on each side. Three, 2 more. Again, once we go down into the stretch, we're trying to get lower and lower each time. So trying to get my heel all the way to the ground, get a deeper stretch. Last one. Perfect. All right, guys, now we're going to do some reverse lunges so we can work on stretching out our hips here. I'm going to face one direction. I'm going to go backwards. Now I'm going to get my knee virtually to the ground here. And what I'm going to do with the opposite side is I'm going to pretend like I'm holding a medicine ball. And I'm going to turn and reach it up towards the corner, the back corner of the room. All right, and then I'm going to switch legs and go the opposite way. Again, hold for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Back up. 1, 2, 3. I'll face forward in 1 second so you guys can see as well from that angle. 2, 3. 3 more, guys. 1, 2, 3. You should feel that stretch right there in your hip flexor area. Again, these warm-ups are perfect for, right before sparring, right before class starts, or right before you head to the gym and you go work out, you go lift weights. Really targets a lot of these leg muscles. I know we've been working a lot of them lately throughout these classes, so they should be pretty burnt out. We want to make sure that they're nice and stretched out. So I've got all of those done. We can keep adding on to these. Another one I like to do, it's a little bit more different. You probably haven't seen these before. They're called Buddha bows. And what I'm going to be doing is facing forward. Take a big back step behind. I'm going to turn and square my shoulders up. Same time as I square my shoulders up, I'm sinking down and I'm kind of bringing my foot up and I'm getting all of my weight on the side of my foot here and I'm sitting down and I'm almost like bowing down like this. And you're going to feel that stretch right here on the outside in your butt, your hip area. All right. I'm going to come back the other direction, big back step. And as I come down, I'm squaring my shoulders up, facing this direction. And I'm getting on this side of the foot, so it's coming off the ground a little bit, and I'm feeling the stretch right here. Again, just a 3-second hold. I know this one's a little bit different because I'm trying to show you the movement, the motion here. But we're bowing down, and you guys will feel it. Where you feel a little tight, you just sink right into it. I think we got 3 more of these. So again, these are called Buddha bows. And they're great for reaching the outsides here of your hips. 1 more on each side. Perfect, just a couple more movements, guys. Now we're gonna do our iron cross. So I'm gonna lay flat down on the ground here. My arms are out to the side. I'm just gonna pick my legs up here and they're gonna be at a perpendicular angle, so 90 degrees. Knees in nice and tight, and I'm just gonna go side to side. All right. You can go 5 on each side. Again, this is great for rotational strength and lengthening your straight punches. Is one that I've been trying to do a lot more of so I can get some reach on my right hands. All right, perfect, guys. So iron cross is done. Now we're just going to warm up our arms a little bit. I like to just do arm circles. So I'm going to go 5 backwards. And I'm really trying to extend and reach throughout the full, get this full range of motion going. 5 forward. And last side, 5 back. 3, 4, 5 forward. Really extend the arm out. It's not about going fast right now. I'm just trying to extend, get that full range of motion going. Get all those little stabilizer muscles firing. Cool, by now we should be warmed up and we'll hop right into our workout for today. Today's workout program is gonna be simple but hard. Does that make sense? We're gonna be starting off just with two basic movement patterns, guys. We're gonna stay down. We're gonna do our split squat, isometric hold. So getting our split squat stance here, and we're gonna be holding this for 30 seconds. Again, make sure that knee is not over the toes. I'm not tracking that knee over the toes. We don't wanna run into any knee problems. Just keep it right straight over the foot here. And I'm holding this position nice and low. I'm not resting this knee on the ground. I wanna make sure this knee is up. And trust me, that 30-second hold is gonna add up because we're doing multiple sets of this. So 30-second hold there, 30-second hold on the opposite side. As soon as that's done, we're gonna pop up. And for 1 minute, we're gonna be shadowboxing and sprawling. Okay, so we'll be throwing punches, knees, elbows, kicks, and sprawling down. But make sure that when we do this, when we sprawl, I'm right back up, okay? So I'm dropping down the sprawl, and I'm right back up throwing strikes and moving. Make sure that you're using up all the mat space, or excuse me, living room space that you have, and we're gonna get this working. I'm gonna do the first set with you guys. 2 minutes of work, followed by 1 minute of rest. Try to get it down to 30 seconds if you can. Remember, this is the last day of our week-long workout program. So let's put in this work. Let me do the first set with you, and you guys are gonna pause the video, do it 4 more times for 10 minutes of total work. First set starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, get nice and low. Make sure we're not leaning too far over, keeping our back relatively straight. You can have a slight bend forward like this. So if we're ready to start a sprint, keep that hand up. Again, these isometric holds, guys, are great for developing that leg strength, that leg endurance, which is crucial to any type of fighting. And switch sides. Nice and low. Don't bring that knee too far forward. Don't put it over the toes. Get it nice and over the foot. Man, my legs are sore from all the other days, so this is pretty tough. 10 more seconds of this, guys, and then we're gonna pop up and immediately start shadow boxing and sprawling. Make sure that when we sprawl, we're bouncing right back up and throwing those strikes and moving. All right, in 3, 2, 1, up. You guys can add in your shots as well. Go for your own takedowns. Make sure that you are hitting these sprawls fast. 30 more seconds. Keep that chin down. And time. Awesome work, good guys. Good work. Pause the video. 1 minute break. Try to get it down 45 seconds if you can. We're gonna repeat this 4 more times. 5 sets total, 10 minutes of work. Let's get it. Great work, everyone. We are all done with the workouts, and now it's time for our last cool down before our rest day tomorrow. Today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna be using one tool, and that is the lacrosse ball. If you don't have one of these, you should get a tennis ball, and that'll work just fine. And if you don't have that, then feel free to check out any of the other cool downs. Just get some stretching in. Shane's full 10-minute cool down is a great one to look at as well on the website. But I highly recommend getting a lacrosse ball because this thing will kind of dig into the muscles and those hard to reach spots that regular stretching won't get to. I take this with me everywhere. I have one in my car, so when I'm driving, I put it on my back and I'm kind of working out those muscles, and I take it with me to every fight. I always start my warm-up with the lacrosse ball. So let me just show you some of the kind of trigger points I like to hit with it, and these will be a great addition to your regular just kind of body maintenance program. First, I'm gonna hit the piriformis here on your glute region, right on your butt. right above where that bone is. You guys will feel it. This one kind of hurts. I'm gonna get my leg up in this figure 4. And I'm gonna find those spots that are really sore, and I'm just gonna rest and relax. Any type of like trigger point therapy or foam rolling type of thing, they say that you should be resting about 30 seconds over those sore spots, letting the muscles kind of relax. What you're doing is breaking up the fascia that gets all bound up, the stuff that surrounds your muscles. And because we're usually overtraining and overusing our muscle groups, things tend to get really tight. So what we want to do is kind of break up a lot of that tightness, and that's what something like a lacrosse ball or foam roller can do. So I like to hit right over there in the butt, and then I'm going to pull it right here to my lower back, right next to the spine. And with this leg, I'll kind of move it around like this, and you'll find those spots where you can kind of just relax and ease into. I'll slowly work my way up the back and get right in here behind the shoulder blade. And from there, what I like to do actually is move my hand up in this motion, as if I'm kind of like drawing a sword on somebody. And then I'll bring my arm out and work this direction as well. I'll also switch it up, come back down to the legs, and just like how we would on the foam roller, I'll get over this spot and kind of relax right over the ball and find one of those tight areas again, hold it for about 30 seconds, start breaking things up. And you can move it all around, guys, all over your calf, down the sides. You can even get the inside of your foot, your ankle, your calves here, and just dig in with your hand. The lacrosse ball is a really good way to get into all those spots, so I just want to share with you, some of the trigger points that I like to hit. One more one for you guys here. I like to open up my leg and get the inside. For me, these spots tend to get sore a lot, probably from jiu-jitsu, getting my legs tangled up in weird positions. But I'll kind of get this right next to the knee, and I'll be moving my foot and leg here back and forth, and I'll be able to kind of dig in and grind out a lot of that tightness. So again, guys, you can check out any of those other cool downs for just general stretching, but if you guys have a lacrosse ball, go hit the lacrosse ball. You can use it, anywhere. You can be sitting down on the floor watching TV and just kind of stretching out with it. It's a really good tool. And yeah, man, I hope everything's feeling good, feeling okay. Make sure you guys take a break tomorrow. We've been working really hard this week, and you guys can just restart the program again. I hope you guys have been having fun. We'd love to hear your feedback. Hit us up in the forums, hit us up in the comments, and have a good rest day.